Howdy everyone, welcome back to Pineapple Games. Now I am back home for a week. I have gotten done my training, and right now I don't really have to worry about other people because that's pretty much just me right now. But we're back to playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time where I left off, we was about to pick someone who to read our poems, and I had to speed through it again because I forgot to save. So I couldn't remember what I picked, and the options on there wasn't the same as it was blah blah blah. But okay, but who should I show it? Let's go Monica first. Okay, I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Pineapple, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions from the club, like new activities or things we could do better, excuse me, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Pineapple. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's a sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Like, I'm a slut, and she's a good girl. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell she likes exploring with emotion, like happiness and sadness. Who knew? Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. And that's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might have a little bit bias towards their own kinds of styles. But I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction this spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I was home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I can't read. I'm blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already searched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It was very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry if I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Was that the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen at the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alrighty, who's next? 10-hour ride back here. Oh my goodness. Let's go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes before more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts in words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading this, though. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it was been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, really. I didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding the poem and building them, but getting them to work together, and probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under light. I cannot read that. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Damn, that was kind of moody. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, my fucking TV screen in front of me cannot process it very well. Hold on. Not sound. I need picture. Ooh, what was that one? Ooh. Oh, lordy. Okay, I can read a little bit more better now. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Pineapple. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. Hey, watch your mouth, Yuri. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering to a remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Oh, shit. I think that was me. Just go with the flow, damn it. Shit! Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I have to wake up. Alright, let's go with Natsuki. Save Sayori for last. Well, it's about time I expected from someone like you. Well, that's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things and can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helped bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. Stupid cunt. Sorry for that. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Pineapple. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Me, literally right now, recording this. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm not sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people. You know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a pineapple poem! Wow. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I could feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hehehe. I'm really happy. Just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Pineapple. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm going to make sure I have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trust me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret. But I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't always just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehehe. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget it. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I almost had the. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room, and it was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that intended to be. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Alright, everybody, this is where I'm going to leave it, and catch back up to it in episode 4, which may take a little bit longer. If not, it'll be up by tomorrow, because I'm just really tired. I am hungry. I didn't eat before this. I got inflamed lungs issue right now, but I'm not gonna let any of that stop me. I'm still gonna record. But thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. I have another game series that's going to be coming out soon. It's probably be today as well. Hopefully not as long as this video would be, but hey, whatever works. But I decided, instead of going all out for the outro or intro, I'm just going to change up the outro. Well, all you gotta do is do it too, and I'll see you in the next time. Ciao.